and I'm so happy that you could join me today for a special holiday story time together. Elsa and I really missed seeing all of you at Chris Crindlesmart this year, but we are also so excited to show you some of our holiday traditions virtually. And speaking of holiday traditions, well, in Arendelle pretty soon we'll be ringing in the season with the Yule Bell, where everyone comes and gathers around. And this time of year reminds me so much of my favorite snowman friend. Can you guess who I'm talking about? That's right, Olaf. And this is a painting actually that Elsa created of Olaf recently. I'll tell you more about it after our story. Should we get started? Olaf's Frozen Adventure. You can see that Olaf's pretty excited about this adventure. Olaf burst out of a Kranskake. Pieces of cake fled every which way. "Surprise!" he shouted. "Olaf, not yet," I said. Elsa smiled. "The surprise party starts after the Yule Bell rings." It was Arendelle's first holiday season in forever, and Elsa and I would be spending it with the people of the kingdom. And there we all are. I guess you could say we're getting pretty into the holiday spirit. The castle courtyard was filled with townspeople. Excitement grew, and Kristoff and Sven brought in the Yule Bell. "The Yule Bell signals the start of the holidays in Arendelle," Elsa told Olaf. "Okay, now," I whispered. The bell rang out, and the villagers cheered. Bong, bong, bong. "Surprise!" Olaf shouted to the crowd. And with that, Elsa and I flung open the castle doors to invite people in. But instead of staying for the surprise party, the townspeople began to leave. I had wondered why. And there we are. Have the gates and the doors open. "Wait," I said. "Going so soon?" "The Yule Bell rang," replied one woman, "so I must get home to my family's tradition, rolling the lefse." "Our tradition is putting out porridge for the taunt," added a man. "We're baking traditional boostebekels," two sisters exclaimed. I was hearing about all sorts of different traditions. Elsa invited a couple named Mr. and Mrs. Olsen to the castle, but they shook their heads. "Thank you," said Mr. Olsen, "but Olga and I need to get home to knit socks for our grandchildren." He smiled. "And we wouldn't want to intrude on your family tradition." Our family traditions. With the villagers gone, we needed some cheering up. Kristoff serenaded us with the Ballad of Flemingrad, a traditional holiday song he had learned from the trolls. But it took on a strange turn when he started singing about nostrils. Then Kristoff revealed another old troll tradition, Flemmy the fungus troll. "Now you lick his forehead and make a wish," Kristoff said. "Whoa, gross," I said, and everyone laughed. There's Kristoff in Flemingrad. He can be pretty silly sometimes. Olaf followed Elsa and me into the ballroom. He couldn't wait to hear about our holiday tradition. "Do we have any traditions from when we were little, Elsa?" I asked. "After the gates were closed, we were never together," Elsa replied. "I'm sorry, Anna." It's my fault we don't have a tradition. Olaf realized that everyone in Arendelle had a holiday tradition except Elsa and me. And there's a picture of us in the ballroom. The little snowman ran to the stables. Sven, Anna and Elsa don't have a holiday tradition. Then he had an idea. Let's go find the best tradition Anna and Elsa have ever seen and bring it back to the castle. Olaf hooked Sven to Kristoff's sleigh, and the two immediately set out. Olaf knocked on the door of the first house they came to. What is your holiday tradition? He asked a boy and his mother. We make candy canes together. The boy handed one to Olaf. Olaf pulled out his carrot nose and popped in a candy cane. His eyes whirled. Whoa! Sugar rush. The boy stared at Olaf. You're supposed to eat it. Eat my new nose? Why would I do that? Olaf said. Because it's that time of year, the boy said. And there we have Olaf, and you can see that candy cane really gets to his head. A little sugar rush there, I would say. Olaf and Sven stopped at home after home to learn about the villagers' holiday traditions. Then they loaded the sleigh with things to take back to Elsa and me. And here you can see that the sleigh is getting pretty full now. At their last stop, Olaf found the entire Oaken family celebrating in the sauna. Olaf thought this was a great tradition. Sounds pretty good to me too. So he added a portable sauna to the pile on the sleigh. Why not, right? But hot coals from the sauna caused problems. The sleigh caught fire. When it went over a cliff, Sven and Olaf landed on opposite sides of the ravine. Oh my goodness, this does not look good. All of the holiday items they'd collected for Elsa and me were gone. Except a fruitcake, that is. Olaf was still hopeful, but Sven was worried. He could hear wolves howling in the dark forest. Here they are. It's getting darker. Back at the castle, Elsa found me in the attic. What are you doing up here? She asked. Looking for traditions, I said. I had been pulling items out of a trunk filled with my childhood belongings. What's in your trunk? I asked. Mostly gloves, said Elsa. But she reached into the trunk and she heard a ringing. She lifted out a small box with bells on top and handed it to me. When I opened it, I couldn't believe my eyes. Can you guess what was inside? Here we are. Suddenly, we heard a kerfuffle outside. We ran down to the stables where Sven was trying to tell Kristoff something. Elsa and I knew immediately what he was trying to communicate. Olaf is lost in the forest, I said, and being chased by hungry wolves, Elsa said. We had to get everyone together to search for Olaf right away. Good thing that Elsa and I know how to speak reindeer pretty well, huh? Elsa and I headed into the forest, calling Olaf's name. Olaf! Kristoff and Sven were close behind with a search party of villagers. Olaf, where are you? I cried out. Just when we thought we'd never find him, we spotted a carrot sticking out of a snowdrift. Olaf! Olaf explained how he had collected traditional holiday items for us, but that he had lost them, even the fruitcake, which had been grabbed by a large and rather hungry bird. Here we are. And do you see him right there? He looks pretty familiar, even under all that snow. I'm sorry you still don't have a tradition, the little snowman said. But Olaf, we do, I said. Look. I opened a box with the bells on top and showed Olaf what was inside. The box was filled with sketches that I had made of Olaf when I was a little girl. You're the one who brought Elsa and me together, I said, and kept us connected when we were apart, added Elsa. And there we are, some memories from childhood. Every Christmas, I made Elsa a gift, I continued. It was always an image of you. Elsa nodded, and I saved every one of them. All those long years alone, we had you to remind us of our childhood, said Elsa. And how much we still love each other, I agreed. There we are. And there you can see a little Olaf as well. Lots of different Olafs. It's you, Olaf. You are our holiday tradition, I said. Surprise! We hugged the little snowman close. Soon, glowing lanterns emerged from the dark forest. The villagers were relieved to see that Olaf was safe. That was when Elsa had a brilliant idea. There's all of us in the forest. Because it was Elsa's and my first winter holiday together in forever, the celebration had to be extra special. With a little help from the villagers, we hosted our big party after all, right there in the forest. And there you can see Olaf's putting the star on top of the large tree. Wow, it glowed so brilliantly. Elsa and I had rediscovered our holiday tradition and started a new tradition for Arendelle. We would plan a forest party every year thanks to Olaf. And that's the end. There we are, all together. And when we're together, that's my favorite place to be. Well, looks like that's the end of Olaf's Frozen adventure. I love that story. Oh, do you want to paint a snowman? Because if you do, then you may want to join my sister on December 21st to paint this painting of Olaf. I'll let you take a little bit of a closer look at it. I think it really captures his spirit, don't you? Now, to find out about how you can get more prepared for this painting experience with Elsa, then go to our website, www.tdppmn.com, and click on our Small Shops Heart sticker on our homepage. And there you'll find options for our holiday gift boxes. And in your holiday gift box, you'll get a watercolor paint set, a paintbrush, and also a canvas with this picture of Olaf already drawn on it by Elsa, and an apron, and of course, some other princess surprises, and a letter from Elsa and me to you for the holidays. And you may have the option of getting us toy plush snowman, and a princess rhinestone tiara as well in your box. So be sure to check them out. And to get 30% off of your box, use our promo code Holiday Magic. Well, I can't wait to see you soon, and stay tuned for some other holiday traditions that I will be sharing on our Facebook fan page, as well as virtual appearance opportunities with Elsa. And we look forward to sharing in some more holiday magic with you shortly. Bye for now!